So once you have your 20 items on your sheet of paper, what you're going to do is you're going to start taking the items that you want. So this is asking you that you look for 5 to 7 items that you really enjoyed, that you really liked, that you thought you drew really well. And I'm asking you to combine them and create a composition, an arrangement that is interesting to look at. 3 of these objects have to overlap, so you need to create some kind of interaction between at least 3 of these objects. Now you get to choose. 2 of them at least have to be hard objects, right? So these 2 would be considered hard, this would be an easy, right? So as you're making the arrangement, you have to be able to put 2 of your difficults, 2 of your hards, the rest of the 5 to 7 can be easy, and 3 of them must overlap. Alright, so I've already started drawing over here. As you guys can see, I have more objects that I already classified as, but I don't have enough difficult ones yet, and so I'm going to go ahead and just add. Now you can always have more than 5, you can always have more than 7, but you got to at least have 5 or 7. And so I'm going to go ahead and draw this shoe, and I'm going to overlap and kind of put the My Little Pony in my shoe, and you guys will see what that looks like in a moment. So contour lines. Remember, contour lines are the outlines of an object, and even within an object, like the stickers, those are contours. So anytime you have a color change, a sticker, some kind of textural change, it's definitely in shoes, things like that. These wooden blocks, right? The letters and the numbers, those are contours. The glue sticks, right? The only thing I'm saying is don't worry about words. So you don't have to put the words of anything in there. So you can see my Sharpie. I don't actually have the word Sharpie in there. And then on the glue stick, I don't have glue stick or Elmer. So every kind of surface change. So on these mannequins, there's lots of surface changes in the head and the chest and the cavities. There's probably one here that I should probably add, so I'll add that to it, right? So you're looking for every kind of change. That's a contour. These drawings need to be your best drawings. So as you put them onto this paper, you need to be able to make sure that they're your best drawings that you were able to come up with. Change the sizes, right? So the blocks can be bigger than what they really are in real life. The mannequins can be smaller. Your Sharpies can be larger. Your glue stick can be bigger, right? You don't have to draw them in the size that they are. All right, so I'm going to start drawing. I'm going to pause this for a second, and then I'll come back. Alright, so you can see that I've added the shoe and my Little Pony. I've overlapped, I've got them in, so I've got the difficults, I've got the hards, I've got the easy. I'm way over my 7 objects that I had to have, but that's fine. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sharpieing, right? And so I want those clean edges. So as you Sharpie, just take your time and produce a really clean drawing to the best of your ability, right? So you're really kind of showing your drawing skills, your craftsmanship, what you've learned so far, and the different kinds of processes. And again, I'll pause this video so you don't have to watch me literally for the next 3 minutes Sharpie. So anyways, okay. So I've finished outlining. Now I'm going to need to erase. Remember, contour line drawing is just the outlines, no shading. So you're not coloring anything in. You don't need to color anything black. Even if you're like shoe or parts of your objects that you were drawing are black, you're not coloring them in. This is just a contour line drawing. So different colors, different shapes, different textures, stickers, anything that makes an actual outline of an object. So clean it all up, and that is where you need to be for the next part of the project. So finish. You got to pick out your 5 to 7 objects. Remember, 2 of them have to be at least from the mid to difficult objects. 3 of them have to overlap and interact, and then create a composition. And the composition, they can kind of be floating in space, or they can be sitting like on a horizon line or a table. Those are all choices you get to make.